champion, the De La Salle Green Archers, and the Rain or Shine, the last two painters. So let's turn over to our game announcer, Leroy Salarda.
Manayao Davao, and again, welcome to the University of Southeastern Philippines Gymnasium. This is the 39th Kanaya Watson Davao Invitational Basketball Tournament. And of course, we're represented by Luzon ng Davao City Mayor's Office in partnership with the Royal Madaya Hotel Davao, Samahan Basketball na Pilipinas, and of course, Manayao Sports Davao. Our sponsors, Genesis 88 Construction, Arcadia Active Lifestyle Center, Biggest Lechon, Pilot Solar, Sima Link Construction and Supply, GMI Packaging Export Incorporated, Fluent International Logistics Incorporated, Davao City Sports Development Division, Office of the City Mayor, and of course, Tavoenyo Disciplinado. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second game, featuring the DLSU Green Archers, number 25, Mike Phillips. Wearing jersey number 11, Lian Ramiro. And wearing jersey number 28, Kevin Kiambao. And head coach for the De La Salle Green Archers, Coach.
He's number 22, Sherwin Pineda, number 33, Mardy Montoya, and number 58, Brian Peclaro, and the opening tip controlled by the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. And just a few seconds gone by sa ating first quarter, and we have a whistle. I believe there's an issue. Let's see. So it looks like it was whistled by one of our referees. That's Mardy Montoya. Looks like the issues has been addressed. Tingnan natin. So there's a brief stoppage here. Ito sa loob.
17 seconds.
So there was a problem with the shot clock, so it should be 17 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like it's not much. So inaayos pa yung we're hoping na inaayusin ng shot clock sa ating staff and officials dito sa USAP Gymnasium. There's the look of Gabe Norwood, and there's the bench of La Salle now standing up. So hoping that they will be able to score the first bucket in a few moments time. Here comes Andre Caracot, the former Lasallian. Nick Demusis, tinamaan lang sa side ng backboard, and here comes yung sinabi mo ni Jonard Clarito.
Right. Kahit hindi ganun kaganda tingnan yung tira, but it's still 2 points, ano?
Oh, alright. It's still 2 points indeed.
At the end of the day, yun yung goal natin eh.
Naghahanap ka kasi ng paraan para makascore. It's not that ugly, it's not that beautiful. You have to find ways to score.
Correct. That's the objective. 2 points, ball in the hoop.
Here comes Alex Conov, playing his first moments dito sa ating tournament. Cortez. Kiambao will try. This time he misses. Battle for the rebound. And Keith Bato able to secure it for the Rain or Shine.
Nice pass. Oh,
that was taken and intercepted by Alex Conov. So dating miyembro ng Gilas Youth as Raven Cortez. That was blocked by Jonard Clarito. Here comes Andre Caracot for Rain or Shine, still maintaining a 7-point lead. Active hands by De La Salle. Aaron Fuller in trouble, but he was called for a foul that would be against Raven Cortez. With 5:09 remaining sa ating first period.
Magandang teaching point yung ginawa ni Clarito kanina, no? Off from a miss earlier, he went down, he went back on defense, and yun, deflected that play, no? So stop the ball.
It's all about the intangibles of this game.
True. So yun yung pwede natin matutunan dito sa mga pros na to.
That's a tough fall away for Aaron Fuller. That was a one-legged shot, mintis nga lang, and here comes David Dungo. That's Matthew Rubico. Misses the 3-point shot, and good hustle by Raven Cortez. Rubico has to kick it out. Alex Konov, that's his first 3 of the game. So that's in place 3x3 leads.
Oh, people are clapping. FF's coming in. So
that's right. That's Francis Escandor.
Right.
Yung first pick nila sa second round in this year's PBA draft.
I'm sure a lot of people are proud that Tavoenyo was selected to play in the PBA. No? So,
exactly. So a proud moment.
Yes, definitely.
Lalo na sa Escandor family.
Right. We're truly happy, no? Makita natin tong batang to from From his Ateneo days.
Yeah, I mean,
La
in high
Salle.
school.
Yes,
Tapos
yes.
La Salle.
And now at the PBA. Wow.
This time around, Jonard Clarito with another basket and one. And this time around for Francis Escandor, he'll be playing against his former team. As we take a look at this replay, hatid sa inyo ng Bullet International Logistics Incorporated. That's another daredevil move for Jonard Clarito. At nagkaayawan ng fans dito sa Yusuf Gymnasium as Bo Belga, the rain or shine veteran, now coming into the ball game.
Big balls in the house.
Big Bo, yes, that's right. A storied PBA career. And there it is alongside Aaron Fuller. So 3-point play, mintis nga lang yung bonus shot ni Jonard Clarito. So it's 24-15, 9 points is the margin for rain or shine. Remember, De La Salle are the defending champions sa ating Kadayawan Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Right.
So this will be a challenge here for La Salle as they're battling against the pros.
Yes.
And an offensive foul against Austria.
But I would remember Austria has been an X factor last year in their campaign here in Kadayawan.
I think he's one of the, I would say, mga defensive guards sa La Salle.
That's right. That's right. So Francis Escandor finally checks in.
Checking in for the first time.
Right.
Now playing against his former teammate, CJ Austria.
Some familiar faces, right?
For sure. Here comes Anton Asistio, former Ateneo Blue Eagle. Hands it off to Fuller. Balikang Asistio. This is a two-man game. Asistio looks to go on the drop-off pass and intercepted by La Salle.
A little bit of cat and mouse there, so turnover, low.
And Escandor trying to battle against CJ Austria.
Good defense from Francis Escandor.
Look at that active hands on the defensive end for Francis.
Austria defense.
Escandor wins the battle.
Right.
How about that, Coach Cholo? Asistio for three. Yes! And that is his game since the days of Ateneo sa UAP.
Right.
I think that's a long two, I think, for Anton Asistio.
Excellent defense from Francis Escandor and an assist as well.
Leads to an outside shot for Anton Asistio. So 12 na po ang abante ng rain or shine, approaching 2 minutes remaining sa ating first quarter. Alex Kornov, second three of the ball game, nothing but net. So yan yung range niya since yung days with the Gilas Youth squad that played a couple of FIBA tournaments. Santillan rims out, and CJ Austria on the deck, and there's a foul, I think. Loose ball foul against CJ Austria. And now coming into the ball game for the first time, Mason Amos alongside Michael Phillips, and that's David Dungo now coming into the ball game for the La Salle Green Archers. So this is the first time for Mason Amos wearing a La Sallian jersey. So first sight for the Dabaweños.
Nakakapanibago, white and green, but here he is.
Yes, indeed, Coach Cholo. And here comes Mark Borboran. So isang veteranong PBA player.
Big goal!
Nagkis nga lang yung first touch from the outside. And here comes De La Salle.
Turnover.
And that's the thing that they needed to address for La Salle, their turnovers.
Yeah, they have to limit their turnovers. I think it's 27 points in one quarter. That's just huge, right? So they have to defend more.
Especially right now, La Salle only is scoring 18 points. Escandor, off the handoff from Belga. Bibigay kang Mark Borboran. Asistio, see some daylight, throws it up, and scores. Quick 4 points for Anton Asistio. Now on the other side for La Salle, Michael Phillips. Now there's Marasigan. And Mason Amos, first touch of the basketball off the handoff. Michael Phillips against Bo Belga. Magandang matchup yan at the front court. 7 to shoot. Si Austria, balikang Phillips for 2. Good finish. So you can see yung good motor skills ni Michael Phillips.
That is right.
He's very fast for a front court player. Belga, nice ball fake on the drive and gets the 2. Yan yung laruan niya since his early days in the PBA.
Umiiling-iling pa eh. Very familiar move from Belga, no?
We've seen that so many times in the pros. That's right.
Exactly.
Now here comes Amos against Borboran.
That should have been part of the scouting report. Right.
Substitution for the Green Archers.
So also a lot of accolades din for Ball Belga sa PBA. And there's that replay atid sa inyo ng Davao City Sports Development Division. Ayun, no? Yung last play ni Ball Belga.
Muscles is in. Muscles in, no?
Here comes Phillips for LaSalle. And we have a whistle. Looks like there's a problem with the clock, I think. So that was spotted by one of our referees. And that's from Marty Montoya, number 33.
4 seconds.
He's very crucial with the shot clock, no? Kanina pa yan eh. I think this is the second time.
So, isa sa ating mga referees from our friends from the Philippine Basketball Association, led by the commissioner, Mr. Willie Marshall.
Yeah, so I think we have 7 seconds in the first quarter, but we have 4 seconds on the shot clock, right?
At ang taas din yung scoring ng Rain or Shine, 31 points.
Yes, exactly.
And if you're LaSalle, that's unacceptable if you're LaSalle.
True, they have to limit their turnovers though. So, but again, this is just an early stage of the game, first quarter. A lot of time.
Katulad yung nangyari sa Converge at Phoenix, yung previous game kanina. So it was a double-digit lead by Converge. Nakakabawi ang Phoenix. And it was a tight race in the fourth quarter, but eventually in overtime, Converge wins it thanks to the efforts of Justin Arana and of course Alex Stockton, combined for 60 points.
Wow, 60.
Just from these two players, Stockton and Arana. So they're hoping they will continue their contribution as we go along sa ating tournament.
Right.
So referee Montoya still discussing to the scores table.
They have technical difficulties for the shot clock.
So they're trying to make sure na eksakto yung oras. So it's now 7 seconds remaining dito sa ating first quarter.
4 seconds.
In the game time, it's 4 seconds shot clock.
4 seconds on shot clock.
4 seconds to shoot. 3, 2,
and there's the shot. It was blocked. Another block from Santi Santillan. And there's the heave by Belga, and that's the end of the first quarter. It's a high-scoring affair for these two teams, but at the end of one, it's the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters takes a 31-20 lead at the end of the first quarter. It's a high-scoring affair for the Elasto Painters at the end of the first quarter. So it's 31-20 for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Starting in the second quarter, alongside Mark Borboran, Anton Asistio, Bo Belga, and Leonard Santillan.
That is really the reality of college basketball, ano?
Toto naman.
After the 4 or 5 years of the program that yung pinatakbo ninyo, the reality would be college players will really graduate, no? So they will move on to a higher stage. But the good thing about it is it would open up a lot of opportunities for the young guns.
As Escandor, first shot, mintis nga lang. And here comes the De La Salle, fast break. Open shot from the corner. And Amos scores his first field goal dito sa ating tournament as a La Salle player. Phillips with the steal. Look at that active hands for the big man. And Asistio able to win the battle as he draws the foul. So very scrappy play right down the court for Rain or Shine. So opening minutes ating second quarter. Once again, ako po si Ray Alonsagay. Kasama ko po si Coach Cholo Elihino. And here comes Leonard Santillan. Almost deflected. Escandor now in the paint. It's out to Mark Borboran. So first shot from the baseline.
Another assist from Francis Escandor.
Now here comes Amos. They'll try for 3.
Wow.
Yes! Quick 5 points for Mason Amos.
Showing us that range.
So he was part of the Gila squad, especially nung FIBA tournaments.
Right. Yung nga na-mention mo, maraming nawala sa La Salle, but you have these weapons, no, coming in for the La Salle na naman this year. So.
And Phillips drills a 3.
So this would bring in a lot of promise for De La Salle program.
Oo. Lalo na si Michael Phillips. He actually played for Gilas Pilipinas during the Southeast Asian Games last year.
Yes, I
where
remember.
they won the gold. Sa mga rotation players ng Gilas Pilipinas last year during the SEA Games sa Cambodia. So as he's still with the inbounds, and here comes Mark Borboran. Now on the handoff, here's Francis Escandor looking for the first field goal of the game. Asistio inside to Bo Belga. Now against Michael Phillips. Magandang bakbakan to sa ilalim. Gets inside. So bangalang Infectus. Here comes a fast break by LaSalle. Goliena in trouble as he was not able to receive the pass. And a turnover for Rain or Shine and Lasso Painters. But somehow De La Salle still within 2 possessions. So looks like Kevin Kiamba will check back in a few moments within the next dead ball. Oh, nice entry pass. Asistio for 2, and that is the game for Bo Belga.
The vision of this big guy is remarkable, no? Nakapasa yun.
And that's why he has a storied PBA career for Bo Belga, spanning over a decade sa PBA. Amos, kontra kang Mark Borboran, and that's the running shot.
The floater.
So yan yung mga laruan talaga ni Mason Amos. Sa mga stretch bigs ni Coach Topex as Santillan trying to overcome the challenge, pero Michael Phillips wins the battle inside, and here comes Ramiro. Goliena for 3. Yes! And it's now still a 2-possession game.
Eli Goliena.
So that's Eli Goliena. First 3 of the game for him. So fast-paced game sa ating second quarter. And now coming into for the first time for LaSalle, that's Ethan Alian. And coming in also for the Rain or Shine Lasso Painters, that's Sean Ildefonso, one of the Ildefonso brothers.
Yes. And ang braso.
Oo, grabe. So we just look at the rookie Felix Lemeti wearing number 2 ng Rain or Shine. So papasok siya in a few moments.
Right.
Phillips from the perimeter. Mintis nga lang, and Belga with another rebound for Rain or Shine. Now he looks down court. Hands it off to Sean Ildefonso. Borboran hands it off. Francis Escandor. Balikang Belga. 14 on the shot clock. Trying to go on the bounce pass, and the ball was kicked. And that will reset to 14 seconds. And there's the first appearance for Felix Lemeti, who was the lottery pick of Rain or Shine in the recently concluded PBA draft. The Filipino-Swedish, standing 6'1". May tangan ng bola dito. Bibigay kang Belga. And that's an assist. First assist for Felix Lemeti.
Blowing kisses upstairs.
That's
to the heavens.
That's Bo Belga for you.
Right.
So it's now 38-31. Taas pa rin ang scoring with 8 minutes still remaining in the first half. Kiambao to Makalalag. Mintis nga lang. Makalaga with another offensive rebound. So 14 on the shot clock. Kevin Kiambao against Bo Belga. Draws the foul. Smart play for KQ. At mukhang hindi nagustuhan doon ni Bo Belga.
Fouls in jersey number 28. Bo Belga, first personal.
And that's the first personal foul for Bo Belga. And here's our replay hatid sa inyo ng lungsod ng Davao on that first assist and the 3-point shot for Bo Belga. And of course, blowing some kisses to the crowd, Coach Solo.
Two free throws for Kevin Kiambao.
And the first appearance at the foul line for Kevin Kiambao. A storied career in the UAAP as he misses the first free throw. So KQ,
we're looking at the future of Philippine basketball right here.
Yes, indeed. So we'll be playing another season sa UAAP. Looking to continue his MVP type career sa kanyang upcoming season sa UAAP.
He's living the dream right now.
Oo. Now here comes Felix Lemeti and a first foul by Ethan Alian.
Holding foul jersey number 64. First personal foul on Ethan.
So first personal foul for Ethan Alian.
Second team foul.
Here comes Felix Lemeti. Their lottery picks ng Rain or Shine. Borboran, balikang Lemeti. 10 to shoot. Sean on the drive. Mintis nga lang yung tira doon sa ilalim. And here comes Golyena. Kevin Kiambao. Back out to Ethan Alian with 17 on the shot clock. Phillips now against Aaron Fuller. Alian with 10 to shoot. Looks to Kevin Kiambao. Low post. Top shot. Wow. Somehow it falls. And one. Superb play inside for KQ.
Superb indeed. Magical play for KQ.
So ito ating replay, Coach. Hatid sa inyo ng The Royal Mandaya Hotel.
Gandang bakbakan yun. Kiambao versus Ildefonso.
You know, sweet touch ni Kevin Kiambao. And no wonder he's the season MVP and finals MVP sa UAAP last season. And completes the three-point play.
Excellent stroke from the big guy, no?
So that's why he is the future.
Yes.
Of Philippine basketball. So we're hoping na he'll have a promising professional career. And of course, his career with the national team sa Gilas Pilipinas. So no wonder maraming fans ang nagugustuhan sa pinakita ni KQ dito sa ating first half.
Yes, that's true.
Now here comes Lemeti. Sean Ildefonso has it. Bigay kang Borboran. Looks inside instead to Escandor. And there's that battle between Fuller and Phillips. Right-handed shot. Another rebound for Michael Phillips. So Lasal now coming back. And Kiambao looks for the ball. Golyena for three. And we're tied at 38.
Good stroke for number 32.
So napakabilis ang pagbawi ng Lasal in the second period. Lemeti, great challenge by Michael Phillips. Loose ball and Rain or Shine still has the basketball. Sean, it's the three. So he has that outside touch as well for Sean Ildefonso.
Showing his range as well.
Exactly, Coach Cholo. And here comes Golyena on the other end. Baseline jumper.
Nice. Different jumper for Golyena.
So looks to make some contributions dito sa ating tournament and hopefully may pagpatuloy yan sa upcoming UAAP season.
That's right.
So Aaron Fuller having a difficult time against Michael Phillips. Escandor.
Pull-up jumper, no good for Francis Escandor.
So he's still looking for his first field goal. Golyena, bullet pass to Makalalag. Layup is good. And that's poor transition defense for Rain or Shine. So it's 42-41. Lamang na po ng isa ang Lasal. Dito sa ating second quarter. Lemeti in trouble. Alian with the steal. And the layup. Second straight layup for De La Salle. 44-41.
Full press now for Lasal.
And Fuller gets the basket to go and one.
The power of Fuller in this play.
Exactly. And a foul against Michael Phillips. And here's our replay. Hatid sa inyo ng Genesis 88 Construction. That's a power move inside for the veteran import, Aaron Fuller. With a illustrious basketball career, especially internationally. Played for several leagues in many countries. Mula sa New Zealand, Europe, hanggang South America. And now playing back in the PBA with the Rain or Shine, the Last of Painters. Mintis nga lang 3-point play niya. And here comes Lasal as they're still up by one. So looks like the defense has ramped up for Lasal in the second quarter, ano?
That's right.
As Makalalag draws the foul.
Yung tinatawag the fight back of Lasal.
Tama ka dyan, Coach Cholo. Kasi yung Rain or Shine, they were up as much as double digits. Especially in the first quarter. Pero ngayon, di kita ang ating labanan and Lasal only up by one. So the powerhouse UAP team, the defending champions, looking to make a statement against the Rain or Shine squad. So first appearance at the foul line for John Makalalag. As he misses the first free throw. Uy, Coach Cholo, ating batitiin natin ating mga kaibigan. Si Coach Rocky Mejos and Coach Wawa Lamano.
They're now in Manila, participating in BPBL. Congrats to both of you. Congrats to our coaches. But yeah, we were cheering for you actually, guys.
Oo. But still, congratulations to Coach Rocky and Coach Wawa Lamano.
Yes.
Leading their respective teams to a superb campaign sa Batang Pilipino Basketball League. It's still ongoing sa Maynila. Si Coach Rocky is coaching the men's team. Samantala si Coach Wawa
Assisting the women's team.
The women's team. That's right.
The head coach is Coach Gerald Amancio.
Ayun. So shout out to Coach Amancio.
Right.
And a steal, and here comes Rain or Shine. And a drive and a foul called against John Makalalag. So that's Adrian Nokum playing college basketball for the Mapua squad sa NCAA. So itong si
That's the 15th foul of the Green Horters.
so that's the first appearance of the foul line for Adrian Nokum. Itis nga lang yung first free throw.
Substitution.
Ito si Adrian Nokum. He was the last pick of the second round in the 2023 PBA draft. But have a decent scoring performance in the Philippine Cup, averaging about 12.8 points per game as he makes the second free throw. So tabala na po tayo at 44. And we're approaching 4.5 minutes remaining. Kiambao off the pick. And Datu secures the rebound. Here comes Lemeti. Now manning the point for Rain or Shine. Datu. Bibigay kang Charles Ildefonso. And there's a pick by Fuller. Now Fuller receives the pass. Balik ang Ildefonso. Goes on the extra pass and not a good idea. That was taken away. A lot of traffic underneath. And that was a sorry pass in transition. Medyo napalakas lang yung pasa mula kang KQ.
Too much sauce in the pass.
Oo. And now coming in for Rain or Shine, that's the former Atenean player Gian Mamuyak.
Mamuyak, yes.
Naalala ko pa siya na naglalaro sa Jesuit Athletic Meet some years ago.
True. That was 2016,
2016.
okay.
And of course, a former Batang Gilas player, if I'm not mistaken, si Gian Mamuyak. And Lemeti's shot is missed. Offensive rebound by Datu. And here comes Mamuyak. And now in the hands of Adrian Nokum. Back to Felix Lemeti with 5 to shoot. Mamu to Keith Datu. 3-pointers miss. So the shots have not fallen dito sa ating second quarter for Rain or Shine. Agaw. Yun, nagawa ni Felix Lemeti. Balik ang Mamu. Kontrang KQ. Keith Datu for 3.
Still firing but
so
miss.
Rain or Shine jacking up some outside shots. Pero marami mga empty trips dito sa ating second period. Only scoring about 14 points. 13 points rather in the second quarter. Samantalang LaSalle, if I'm not mistaken, scoring 24 points in the second period.
Yeah, Rain or Shine is struggling in the second quarter. And that is the reason why De La Salle also caught up with the deficit earlier.
Oo.
No?
Kaya tabla na po tayo at 44. 3 minutes remaining. But of course, Congo from the corner.
Yes.
Ostia picks it up and gets the 2.
Credit also to the defense of De La Salle. They're leading now by 2 points.
Yung scrambling pressure on defense.
Yes.
So nagpapakitang gilas na ang LaSalle against the professional Rain or Shine. The Buller inside. And that will count and a foul.
The De La Salle defense, that is really their trademark. No? For several years, college basketball, pag sabi mo De La Salle, malakas talaga yung depensa nila. No?
Yeah, they're known as one of the elite teams sa
yes.
college basketball.
That's true.
Even yung time ni Richie Rivero when he was still playing for LaSalle. Or if that, I'm not mistaken, Coach Cholo, even yung time na naglalaro si Jeron Teng sa LaSalle.
Even right now, I'm looking at the bench of De La Salle. It's some familiar face. Nakalaro namin ito sa university games. I think Coach Monose. No?
Sa mga veteranong coaches sa LaSalle.
Malakas yung defense sila at that time. Teammates sila Cortez. The cool cat.
Mike Cortez, yes. Who's the father of Raven Cortez, who's not around this evening. And Aaron Fuller with the big rebound. And here comes Rain or Shine as they're leading by 1 with 2 minutes remaining sa ating first half. Adrian Nokum, cross court to Keith Datu. Inside to Aaron Fuller against Raven Cortez. And a quick steal by LaSalle. So the defense has ramped up in the second period for LaSalle.
Wow.
Abadam skying for 2. And the lead has changed hands several times for both LaSalle and Rain or Shine. So seesaw battle sa ating second period. So approaching a minute and 45 sa ating first half. Looks inside to Aaron Fuller against Alex Konov. Keith Datu. Another miss from the three-point country.
Third missed 3-point shot for Datu.
And Konov running the floor for 2.
Alex Konov.
So impressive play na pinakita ni Alex Konov dito sa ating first half. Lalo ng mga 3-point shots niya na binibigay for LaSalle. It's now 3-point lead, 50-47. Here comes Gian Mamuyak. Stops on a dime. And Nokum cleans it up. So that's Adrian Nokum, who averages about 4 rebounds per game in the Philippine Cup sa PBA. So able to cut the deficit to within 1. On the other side, here comes LaSalle. Good ball rotation. Konov, that's a 3.
Lethal from the rainbow area.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his third 3.
Yes, I think so.
Yan yung laruan talaga mula nung naglaro siya sa Gilos Youth Program. Mamu's shot is missed, and here comes Raven Cortez for the LaSalle Green Archers. Looks inside to Cyrus Austria. Now against Mamu. Teka. And the referees has to step in to diffuse the tension.
LaSalle Ateneo.
Oh, LaSalle Ateneo kasi. Si Gian Mamuya, former Atenean player. Now playing against a current. Now CJ Austria looks for the inbounds and almost knocked away. Last touch by Adrian Nokum.
Excited na ako sa second half kasi LaSalle is on top, and I'm sure this will fuel Rain or Shine, no?
Added motivation kumbaga, lalo na for Coach Yeng Giao.
So this will be interesting second half.
And by the way, his first appearance for Luis Pablo in a LaSalle uniform. So formerly played for the UP Fighting Maroons. That basket goes and 1 for EJ Abadam.
2 points, no?
And N1 opportunity pa for Abadam. And there's that last replay, Coach Cholo, hatid sa inyo ng Arcadia Active Lifestyle Center. Able to absorb contact off the crossover from Mamuyak and gets the basket to go. Steady play for EJ Abadam, pero mintis nga lang yung 3-point opportunity niya, and we're down to 8 seconds. Lemeti looking for the last shot, and that was deflected by Luis Pablo. Playing high school basketball for the LaSalle Benilde program. LaSalle Green Hills, if I'm not mistaken, for Luis Pablo. So 4.4 seconds remaining. And there's the look of Coach Topex Robinson manning the sidelines for LaSalle, giving some instructions to EJ Abadam. 4.4 seconds remaining. Nokum looking for the last shot. Fuller at the buzzer and was fouled on the 3-point shot. Wow. So a chance for Fuller to salvage some points at the end of the first half.
Bad foul.
That's a bad foul indeed from LaSalle. So 3 shots, I think, for Aaron Fuller. Tis nga lang yung unang free throw. Still has 2 more from the foul line. Looking to close out strong for the import ng Rain or Shine. It's the second. So Aaron Fuller looking to make some contributions for Rain or Shine dito sa ating tournament. And hits 2 for 3 from the foul line. And that's the end of the first half. So a tight battle between the UAP champion and the PBA squad as De La Salle Green Archers takes a 55-51 lead at half. The veteran head coach, isang legendary head coach,
Of course,
Yeng Giao.
Of course, idol natin yan, no?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So once again, ako po si Ray Alonsagay. Kasama ko po ang head coach ng Holy Cross of Davao College, Cholo Elihino. And third quarter now underway. And here comes the first touch from the outside. Mintis nga lang. for De La Salle. And here comes Rain or Shine. Only down by 4 though sa ating third quarter. And here comes Bo Belga at the post. That's a great battle against Kevin Kiambao. Kicks it out to Santi. And easy rebound for Kevin Kiambao. David Dungo, left-handed layup. Mintis nga lang. And rebound by Aaron Fuller. So the leading scorer for Rain or Shine with 13 points in the first half. Mamu, hang time. That's good.
Gian Mamuya.
And that's the first field goal for Gian Mamuyak. And Rain or Shine only down by 2.
Miscommunication there.
Sa turnover yun, Coach Cholo, mapunta sa Rain or Shine.
So I think Rain or Shine could possibly look for Fuller in the second half more. I think he'll have more touches in the second half.
Definitely, for sure, Coach Cholo as La Salle playing without their yung foreign student athlete nila.
Oh, okay.
Na si Henry Aguane.
Same scenario, miscommunication.
So turnover on the other side for Rain or Shine. So speaking of Henry Agunane, he was one of the key contributors sa kanyang dating team na Centro Escolar University. Doon sa kanyang kampanya sa UCBL. What a pass from Kevin Kiambao, able to spot the cutting Goliena.
Backdoor play.
An all-around game for Kevin Kiambao, just like his campaign sa UAP. That's Bo Belga against a double team. Basket counts and the foul. Oh, wait a minute. Belga got hooked by Goliena. Yan naman maasahan natin. Especially when you're facing against Big Bo.
And you don't want to be tangled with Big Bo.
Oh,
no. I'd rather walk away, coach.
Oh.
That's Array.
So there's that last play. Hatid sa inyo ng The Royal Monday Hotel. Bo Belga overcoming the double team of La Salle, and there's a little tangle up sa pagitan ni Goliena and Bo Belga.
Isang kamay
Oh, yan yung usual free throw shooting routine ni Bo Belga recently in the PBA.
Yes.
But somehow it swishes it in. Here comes Dungo for 3. And ball will sail out of bounds. And that will go to Rain or Shine. This could be an interesting one in the second half.
Yeah, like I said, no retaliation for coming from Rain or Shine.
Now in the hands of Bo Belga. Takes the handoff. And that was ball kicked by Kevin Kiambao. So 2 minutes gone by sa ating third quarter.
In the span of about 2 minutes, they have, I think they've shown a lot of energy in the second half, no? Medyo maganda yung pace na ginagawa ngayon ng Rain or Shine.
But on the other side, here comes La Salle on the run. Goliena stops on a dime. That's good. Nothing but net.
Pull-up jumper.
So that's Goliena's jump shot. And that's La Salle now has a 3-point lead.
Coach Cheng also extending minutes for Mamu, no?
Oh. So trying to give his impacts, even though he's not producing a lot of stats on the stat sheet, pero siguro yung mga quality plays, mga intangibles ni Mamuyak, trying to show some contribution for Rain or Shine. Here comes Fuller against a double team. Itis nga lang yung layup, and Kiambao, there's the bullet pass. Not a good idea. And here comes Mamu.
So the aggressiveness, the hustle plays coming from Mamuyak.
Balik up Fuller.
Oh, there you go.
And that's an easy 2 for Aaron Fuller. Now has 15 points.
Yan naman, 3 points.
Nipis nga lang for Kevin Kiambao.
See, faster pace this time for Rain or Shine.
And that's a one-handed shot. That's a fadeaway for Andre Karakut. And Rain or Shine takes the lead by 1. 60-59. So a high-scoring affair for these two teams. And another tussle, a little bit of a tussle, pero foul called against Bo Belga.
Pasimple. Simpleng tulak lang.
Some sort of antics.
Definitely, but it's really fun to watch, no?
Oo. Lalo na pag andyan si Bo Belga sa Rain or Shine.
True.
Trying to, give some entertainment to the Davao Wenny fans dito sa Yusef Gymnasium. Marami pa rin na nanonood dito sa ating second and final game for our first day of competition. And that shot was missed. Offensive rebound, Marasigan. Now, offensive rebound, nice pass. Nako, kapos nga lang yung tira ni Austria. But Phillips gets it back and scores. And first field goal for Michael Phillips dito sa ating second half. And I think that's a moving screen.
Yeah, in-extend niya yung paa niya.
Offensive foul on jersey number 28, Bo Belga.
And,
That's the third.
that's a good idea for Bo Belga to walk away.
True.
As Bo Belga now has his third personal foul.
Of the Elasto Painters.
Second team foul for the Elasto Painters. Now here comes CJ Austria. Using a pick by Kevin Kiambao. Mintis nga lang. Bakbakan sa rebound and Fuller has it. And Raynor Shine goes in transition. Fuller against Phillips. Draws the foul. So 2 shots coming up for the veteran import, Aaron Fuller.
Holding foul jersey number 25.
Actually, this pace would favor Raynor Shine. Kasi it's really not up and down. So, looking at the play before this one, I mean, Raynor Shine gave up about 4 offensive rebounds. If I were them, hindi ko pwedeng i-allow yung ganong klaseng situation.
That's
right. You have to change the pace, no? Kasi you have to enforce your pro team against a college team.
So si Aaron Fuller able to make his first free throw. And now 16 points, if I'm not mistaken, as Fuller. His last stint with the TNT Tropangiga in the 2021 Governors Cup, averaging a double-double of 17 points and 16 rebounds per contest. As he makes 2 for 2 from the foul line. So balik sa isang abante ng Raynor Shine. Kiambao from straight away. Hits a 3! Steady shooter, Kevin Kiambao.
Exactly. Ice in his veins. Babawi. Big goal.
Kontra ang Kiambao. Gets the roll.
Save.
Makakabawi din ako, sabi ni Bo Belga.
Oo naman.
So there's a replay, Coach Cholo. Hatid sa inyo ng Genesis 88 Construction.
Parang Dirk Nowitzki.
Oo.
Hirang yun eh. Diba?
For a 6'5 guy, Bo Belga.
Sabay finger wag pa, no?
Oo. Sabi ni Kevin Kiambao, may ano pa ako, may bibigay pa ako na lesson sa iyo, bata. Ayun, nakakatanggap ng free lesson mula kang Bo Belga, si KQ.
Right, maangas pa rin eh.
Oo.
So, Kiambao finished with his 3-point shot earlier.
Bo Belga naman, nakakomplete ng 3-point play. He'll try for 3.
Yes, traditional 3-point play as well for Belga.
Ito, si Belga.
Yan na naman.
Pareho sila number 28, ano?
Fuller. Good spin.
Nakakalabaw sa ilalim.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and one. So, Aaron Fuller muscling his way inside.
Yun ang sabi ko kanina, they have to look for Fuller more.
Oo.
Kasi in terms of matchup, I think he has the distinct advantage in the paint, ano?
So, there's the replay hatid sa inyo ng Bullet International Logistics Incorporated. That's a powerful move for Aaron Fuller, the veteran import.
Enforcing his way.
So, he's trying to make a force underneath the basket for Raynor Shine, especially for the upcoming Commissioner's Cup. 3-point opportunity for Aaron Fuller. Yes, sir.
Wow. I think 20 plus points na to si Fuller, no?
Yes, indeed. And there's Coach Yang Giao as Raynor Shine takes a 4-point lead. Matthew Rubico.
Ganda ng ball movement ng Lasal. Gumagalaw.
Oo, nobody's sticking the basketball as Marasigan drills the jump shot.
Ball movement, people movement. Ganda tingnan, ganda panoorin.
Unselfish basketball kumbaga for Lasal on that last play.
That should be. Ganun talaga dapat laruin yung basketball eh. Hindi mo isolation.
As Mamuyak makes the jump shot, trying to draw the foul but no whistle. And here comes Marasigan. And a blocking foul by Gian Mamuyak.
Kala ko offensive foul eh.
Pero si Mamuyak was moving kaya natawagan siya ng blocking foul.
He was reaching also. So
oo. He's not establishing a defensive position kasi you have to establish your defensive position if you want to draw the charge, kumbaga.
Gian has been playing since second period, right? In the down the last 2-3 minutes. play in the second period.
So,
Up
yan
until
yung,
now.
so yan yung trust na binibigay ng youngster na si Gian Mamuyak.
Correct. Kailangan nila yung aggressiveness ni Gian both on the defensive and the defensive end. So that's why he's there. No?
That's right.
He is the X factor now. So he's not scoring a bunch of points, but he's very effective.
Especially on the defensive end.
Yes, that's true.
Now here comes Mamu with 10 to shoot.
See?
Nice pass. Fuller. Grabe yung execution ni Mamu. That's a two-man game between Mamu and Fuller.
Kita mo yung IQ ng batang to, no?
So there's the replay at sa inyo ng Arcadia Active Lifestyle Center. Nice turnaround for Gian Mamuyak. So two more shots coming up for Aaron Fuller as he makes the first. At mabalik na dito si Alex Konov. So si Alex Konov in the first half, perfect from the 3-point line, 3 of 3.
Wow.
Kaya hindi nakakagulat na they're shooting above 50% from the 3-point line in the first half.
Well, let's see if he can sustain that in the second half, no? Gandang matchup to in the point guard position.
Now here comes Luis Pablo. Ibigay kang that's Rubico. Now against Andre Karakot, the former Lasallian. Konov for 3. Got it! Still perfect, Coach Cholo.
Right where he left off, no? Galing. Catch and shoot. Oh, ready to fire. Hesitation dribble from Mamuyak.
And looks like a ball last touch by CJ Austria. So Alex Konov now has 14 points.
12 seconds on the shot
With
clock.
5:38 remaining sa ating third quarter. 71-69, dikit pa rin ang ating labanan but a high scoring game. Parehas yung first game kanina, Coach Cholo, as Mamuyak off the inbounds. Itis nga lang yung 3-point shot, rebound by Alex Konov.
Right, I think the crowd doesn't mind, no, having a high scoring ball game. So,
Kasi grabe yung intensity sa bagitan ng dalawang kupunan, just like yung first game kanina.
Correct.
Sa bagitan ng Phoenix at ng Converge, but Converge win it in overtime.
Alex Konov. Second personal foul on Alex.
So natawagan ng ikalawang personal foul kontra kang Alex Konov. 5:25 remaining sa ating third quarter. So penalty na ang Lasal. So 2 shots coming up for the former Lasallian Leonard Santi Santillan. So native of Cebu. So shoutout natin sa mga kaibigan dyan mula sa Cebu. So I hope you're watching sa ating live stream sa Madayaw Sports Davao.
I think this is from he's from UV, right?
Yeah, he's playing. He played college basketball sa Cebu before he went to LaSalle.
Yes.
And makes the second free throw.
I'm looking at Coach Zheng, so very composed, very calm. So marking out instructions to his players. Let's see in the fourth quarter if his demeanor will change,
Tingnan natin ano mangyayari sa remainder ng second half. Because we have seen it multiple times in the PBA.
Scanning the crowd, I'm looking at also Coach Caloy Garcia in the crowd, just watching, observing.
So great action we're seeing here sa ating second and final game, and this is just the first day sa ating 4-day invitational basketball tournament, part of the 39th Kadayawan Festival.
Right.
Pablo.
Pa lang.
And that was easy steal for Leonard Santillan, able to jump out the pass. Nokom. Balik ang Andre Karakut. That's a tough fall away. And somehow it goes for Aaron Fuller. So Rainer Shine keep feeding on the big guy. 75-69. Ball is loose and fast break opportunity for Rainer Shine. And Nokom diving into the crowd sa Yusef Gymnasium. So that's a risk if you're watching mula sa baseline dito po sa Yusef Gymnasium kasi you won't know na and somebody is down. Alex Konov
hurt himself.
Nasaktan. Yeah, that's right.
Ow.
Looks like he's holding on to his left ankle. Yeah, I think so. I think you saw that, Coach, what happened.
I just saw him twitched and fell down. Did not really see what happened to him.
So yung sinabi mo, Coach, he hurt himself on that last sequence.
Probably twisted his ankle, rolled his ankle, I don't know.
So we're hoping nothing serious for Alex Konov during his days wearing his jersey with Gilas Pilipinas.
Blue and white, right?
For sure. Austria trapped underneath. Lots of scrambling plays on the defensive end for Rainer Schein, pero natawagan ng foul.
Fouls in jersey number 8, Anton Asistio.
So Anton Asistio with the personal foul.
Personal foul on Anton.
So medyo bumagal na ang pace na ating nakita sa ating third quarter, Coach Cholo.
Because Rainer Schein controlled the pace simply, no? So again, like I said, this would favor Rainer Schein.
That was a bad miss. Mula kang marasigan mula sa tres. No kung skying. And Fuller cleans it up.
There you go. Bumabalik agad yung Rainer Schein preventing De La Salle to run.
Oo. Mabilis talaga yung pagbaba sa depensa ang Rainer Schein as Amos with a good catch and finish.
Yes.
77-71. So under 4 minutes remaining.
Tighter defense now for Rainer Schein.
Teka lang, natawagan ng offensive foul against Anton Asistio. And that's 2 fouls for Anton Asistio dito sa ating third quarter.
Konov still grimacing in pain. I'm looking at him. Really hate to see a player fall down, no? After a very good game and this injury hit him, no? Masakit yan, kawawa yung bata. I hope and pray that he's okay.
Exactly. So prayers up for Alex Konov, hoping nothing serious on that injury sa kanyang left ankle. CJ Austria, and left side jumper is good. 77-73.
CJ Austria.
Here comes Clarito. Here comes the veteran Mark Borboran. Asistio. Keith Datu now against Mason Amos. Hands it off. Anton Asistio, nice lob. But Datu trapped underneath. Nokung will fight to shoot. And stolen by CJ Austria. Active hands at the defensive end. Austria goes to the cup. And down to a 2-point game, Coach Cholo.
Credits to Austria. I mean, he made that happen, no?
3 minutes.
So no wonder he's one of the pesky defenders for La Salle. I've seen that since last season. And another foul against La Salle.
Iinit yung ulo mo pag siya yung kaharap mo, no? Very pesky, that's the word, yes.
Kasi if you're matching up against Austria, you get annoyed by his active hands on the defensive end. Pero if you're the side of La Salle, you will definitely appreciate yung value na binibigay ni CJ Austria. As Datu misses the first free throw.
Yeah, looking at his structure, no, his body structure, hindi naman siya ganun ka muscular, no?
Hindi nang ganun siya athletic, tama ka na solo, but
he's very effective.
Oo. Especially mataas yung IQ niya,
yun.
Lalo na sa depensa.
Correct. That's right. That is his value for De La Salle.
Like, it doesn't matter if he has a lot of points, but yung mga defensive smarts na binibigay ni CJ Austria really making a difference for La Salle. So I believe that's one of the reasons why he's one of the contributors of the La Salle roster last season sa UAP.
Correct. That's true.
So babalik sa bench si Luis Pablo as Raven Cortez now back in the lineup for the De La Salle Green Archers. Under 3 minutes remaining sa ating third period. Wow! The crossover to the cup! What a move by Ethan Alian.
Coach Topex applauded that move.
Ang bilis nung crossover ni binigay ni Alian. Kaya napatayo ang La Salle bench, That was nasty.
True.
2 free throws for Ethan.
So 2 shots coming up for Alian. Malakas nga lang yung una.
Minadali niya yung tira You have to stay balanced when you shoot that free throw.
Medyo off balance yung first free throw niya
He's leaning forward.
Second shot,
still the same.
Empty trips from the foul line for Alian. Still a 2-point game. Rainer Schein still has a precarious lead. Borboran hands it off to Anton Asistio. In the paint, fade away. Mintis nga lang. And Cortez secures the rebound. Sama niya si Alian, Abadam, Austria, and Amos. That's a 5 on the floor for La Salle. CJ Austria manning the point. Goes inside, spins, wheeling and dealing and scoring.
Throwing that elbow again, but finished off with an N1 play.
That's the aggressiveness we're talking about, Coach Cholo.
The grit.
And there's the replay hatid sa inyo ng Davao City Sports Development Division. So that's a foul against Mark Borboran.
The future is bright for this young guy, number 16 Austria.
Lalo na kung papasok na sa lineup ang Lasal in the upcoming the next season, so season 88. Kian Baclaan and Raven Cortez. So a lot of guards coming up for Lasal coming to next season. Sa UAP as Clarito, there's some contact underneath and a foul was called. Looks like against Austria.
Pushing foul jersey number 16, CJ Austria.
So both teams in the penalty situation. As the veteran, Jonard Clarito will troop to the line for his 2 free throw shots.
2 free throws for Jonard Clarito.
So dati po siya naglalaro sa MPBL. Now playing for Rain or Shine, last 2 painters.
Yeah, they badly need another scorer, no? Aside from Fuller, Rain or Shine needs another scorer.
Yung tinatawag na secondary scorer, no?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Clarito has been doing that in the first half, but in the second half, not yet.
Medyo minalas na siya from the foul line, 0 for 2. As De La Salle now has the lead by 1, 78-77.
So nakita natin after Fuller went out, no? Rain or Shine struggled immediately to score.
Medyo umiba na yung timpla, kumbaga, ang Rain or Shine. Since Fuller stopped out, as Keith Dato now replacing Fuller. Under 2 minutes remaining sa ating third quarter. 8 to shoot for Abadam. EJ against Asistio. Goes in the paint. Mintis nga lang yung layup and easy rebound for Keith Datu.
Everything but the shot, no?
Exactly. Oh, almost a steal but Asistio able to recover. Keith Datu back to Asistio with 12 to shoot. And away from the play, foul against, that's Goliena with the personal foul. As he apologizes to Coach Topex Robinson. So 2 shots coming up, this time from Mark Borboran. Sa mga veteranong players sa Rain or Shine. Played a long time in the PBA. Kasi dati po siyang player ng University of the East sa UAAP many years ago. Still producing a lot of points for Rain or Shine as he hits the second. So we're tied at 78 with 1 minute and 23 remaining.
Coach Yang closely studying the game.
And look, I'm watching at Coach Yang's reaction after that last foul.
Second personal foul on Mark.
He's looks disappointed at that last foul kasi penalty na kasi ang Rain or Shine. So that means 2 shots for Ethan Alian. But remember, he had 2 missed shots from the foul line for Ethan Alian. Third straight miss.
You can see the respect from the referees, no? When Coach Yang asked for clarification, the referee sprint.
That's referee Brian Peclaro.
Yeah.
Talking with Coach Yang Giao. Fourth straight miss. Maraming na mga mintis dito for Ethan Alian. 0 for 4 from the foul line sa ating third period. Clarito. And look at that defense. Aggressive defense ng Lasal. Asistio with 10 to shoot. And Alian wins the battle against Asistio as he commits the personal foul against Anton. And Anton seeks an explanation from the referee. And that's the 3rd personal foul for Anton Asistio in the 3rd quarter alone. So the defense has ramped up for Lasal dito sa ating 3rd quarter. And 1 minute remaining. And ma-feel yung atmosphere dito sa Yusuf Gymnasium. They're anticipating an intense 4th quarter ahead. Ma-feel ko na Coach Cholo eh.
Overtime ba to?
I'm not sure. Could be. Who knows? And the shot is good off the glass for Mason Amos.
Mason Amos.
At 2 na po ang abante ng Lasal. 29 seconds remaining sa ating third period. Asistio, pull-up jumper. That was a sorry miss for Anton. Really struggling from the outside. And looks like Adrian Nocum is complaining to one of the referees.
Finally, I've heard the voice of Coach Yeng screaming.
Ngayon lang, ano?
Oh, nag-warm up lang yun kanina
Oo. Here comes Nocum off the crossover. Great defense by Adadam.
Oh,
Not, well, anything but the shot there for Adrian Nocum. And we're down to 12 seconds. Alian. Now here comes Raven Cortez. Last shot opportunity for LaSalle. Amos. Step back three. In and out. And we're down to 2 seconds. And we have a foul.
oh,
And much to the dismay of Jonard Clarito. With 1.3 seconds remaining.
Jersey number 22, the Nasa Painters.
And that means free throws. Kasi kanina lang pong penalty na ang rain or shine. And Coach Yeng seeking an explanation from referee Marty Montoya. And Jonard also talking to referee Marty Montoya, trying to look for an explanation bakit siya na-foul doon on that last play.
Two free throws for
But nevertheless, 2 shots coming up for Ethan Alian. Finally hits the first free throw.
really impressed with LaSalle, ano?
Lalo na yung depensa nila, no?
Yeah, not backing down against the pros.
So the defending champions of the UAAP making a statement against Rain or Shine. And he goes perfect. 1.3 seconds. Clarito at the buzzer. And there's a little antics pa.
So stay tuned, guys.
So it's 82-78 for the LaSalle Green RTA. And of course, ating i-shoutout ating mga kaibigan mula sa Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas Region 11, who's also watching right now dito sa loob ng Yusef Gymnasium as that shot missed by Jonard Clarito. He thought it was fouled. Here comes Kevin Kiambao. No look pass to Cortez for 2. What a play for Kevin Kiambao.
number 6. Raven.
Rain or Shine needs to watch out, no? It's the leading is getting bigger now.
6 na po ang abante ng Rain or Shine. Jonard Clarito. That's a bad miss from 3. And here comes LaSalle. And Rain or Shine really struggling to start the fourth quarter. As Clarito diving to the sidelines sa ating venue.
Sira.
Mukhang nasira yung
Upuan, no?
mga plastic chairs.
That's right.
That's sa courtside.
Yes.
So I hope yung mga nanonood dyan sa courtside, they're doing okay. So action continues. Clarito, aggressive for 2 and 1.
Omoya. Correction, that was Clarito.
So one more shot coming up for Jonard Clarito. So look at this aggressive move from the baseline. Hatid sa inyo ng The Royal Monday Hotel for the veteran
Yes,
Jonard Clarito.
Bonus free throw for Jonard Clarito.
And that is his game since his days in the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League many years ago. And completes the 3-point play.
Cutting down the lead to 3.
Still plenty of basketball naman. Still a minute gone by sa ating fourth quarter. So this could be a great fourth quarter just like yung una sa pagitan ng Converge at ang Phoenix, where Converge won in overtime. Makalalag. That's a tough shot. Somehow it falls.
Nice shot. Oh.
Borboran for 3. Knocks it down.
Borboran for 3.
So biglang bawi doon ang Rain or Shine courtesy of that outside shot mula kang Mark Borboran.
Iba. It's a needed basket.
Oh, what a pass! As Kiambao draws the foul. As Adrian Nocum recognizes he committed that personal foul. So itong si Adrian Nocum, looks like he's sending a message to Kevin, no easy baskets
Jersey number 1.
para sa iyo, Kevin. I think that no surprise din Coach Cholo na I have read multiple times online na lalo na sa mga foreign na teams na bumibisita dito sa Pilipinas na parang iba yung aggressive style of play sa PBA. As we take a look At this replay atid sa inyo ng Genesis 88 Construction, and that's from Mark Borboran.
Substitution for the National Painters.
Yan yung mga sinasabi kasi ng mga foreign teams who have played against our local teams or even national teams na iba yung style of play. Ating mga local teams, yung Filipino teams, ibang-iba. Very aggressive, very physical.
Sanay tayo dyan eh.
Oo.
But the thing about our style of game is that I would say we're parang naka-pattern yung type of play natin sa NBA. Halos similar rules with the NBA. NBA natin.
Kasi if I'm not mistaken, it's a hybrid of course the NBA and PBA FIBA rules kumbaga.
Yes. So makita natin yung style of play natin, no, as compared to our Southeast Asia neighbors, no. I think I would say more athletic compared to them. So yun na nga, mas magaling tayo dun sa isolation basketball. Very athletic yung mga players ng Philippines, no?
Especially in the past several years, we've seen a lot of athletic players now coming into Philippine basketball. Even dito sa ating college basketball level.
Makita natin yung mga crafty moves.
Yung mga one-on-one plays.
Yes.
Like yung nakita natin kanina sa first game, pagitan ng Converge at ng Phoenix. John Makalalag. Looks like there's a tussle between Goliena and Clarito. Akala ko madamay na yung tao na nanonood sa courtside eh.
Naman, sila pa rin yun eh.
Almost the same spot, Coach Cholo. And those are some of the risks if you're watching in the court side.
Yes.
Kasi there will be some instances that players will dive for loose balls.
Libre pawis din yun eh.
So those are the risks.
But you're close to the action.
Yun na.
Man.
So what action we're seeing, and this is just the first game, first day rather.
Correct.
Wow, a lot of great moments indeed on our first game sa ating Kadayawan Invitational Basketball Tournament. So this is definitely a great treat for the fans as Andre Karakut gets the shot to go. It's now down to a 2-point game, 88-86. David Dungo, konda kang Keith Batu, quick spin move, mintis nga lang.
Bigay, ayun. Hindi nakita si Clarito.
Now here comes Karakut, gives it up to Jonard. Malakas nga lang yung 3-point shot.
Stepping.
And looks like it is. Raven Cortez stepped out of bounds. At babalik sa ball game si Leonard Santillan ng Rain or Shine. Samantala, for De La Salle, that's Lian Ramiro and Michael Phillips now back in the ball game. And also Aaron Fuller will return to the ball game. So babalik sa bench si Mark Borboran, playing some valuable minutes dito sa ating second half.
Yeah, Fuller is back in. Expect a bunch of points coming from him again this in the fourth quarter.
At andyan din po si Sean Ildefonso, who now has the basketball, looks inside to Aaron Fuller with 6 to shoot.
Immediately, Rain or Shine looks for Fuller.
That's a tough shot. And off the loose ball, matawagan ng
loose ball
foul. That's right, against John Makalalag. Umagal na talaga yung pace na nakita natin Coach Cholo late on Thursday night. So it's almost 10 o'clock na dito sa Davao.
That's right.
So this will be a long night, lalo na sa mga nanonood dito sa Youth of Nation. But this is still a treat because we have PBA teams now playing here in Davao City. 3 to shoot, Datu for 3. That's another miss. Datu struggling from the 3-point line. And here comes Lian Ramiro. Kasama niya si Phillips, Kiambao, Makalalag, and Austria. 13 to shoot for Ramiro. Launches for 3. Another miss. Oh, nice tap out by Michael Phillips. No look pass, and Phillips could not catch the basketball. At ayun na, nagbabalik na si Bo Belga, one of the crowd favorites from Rain or Shine. And also for La Salle, Abadam babalik din sa ball game as John Makalalag returns to the bench, playing some good minutes sa kanyang first game with La Salle. 8.5 minutes to go sa ating fourth quarter. Karakot able to break through the defense of Ramiro as Ramiro commits the foul.
Running foul jersey number 11, Lian Ramiro.
And that's the fourth team foul for the LaSalle Green Archers. So they have to be careful with those fouls kasi they only have one foul to give with 8:27 in the fourth. Tapos isa lang yung team foul dito ng Rain or Shine as Karakot gets away. Another foul for LaSalle. And that's the last foul to give for the De La Salle Green Archers with 8:20 remaining in the fourth.
That's an interesting play. Next foul will be in the penalty situation, right?
Exactly.
For Rain or Shine.
So 2 shots coming up for the former Lasallian Andre Karakot. And the first shot is good for Andre.
Good stroke.
That's right. So having an illustrious career with the De La Salle Green Archers sa UAAP. Before he got drafted in the PBA. Itis nga lang yung pangalawang free throw for Andre. Still a 1-point game as LaSalle with a precarious 1-point lead. Abadam goes to CJ Austria. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Balik ang Abadam para sa 3. Yes! Big 3 for EJ Abadam. Balik sa 4 ang abante ng De La Salle. Andre Karakot, may tangan ng bola. Bibigay ng pick si Bo Belga. Belga, inside pass to Fuller.
That is good. Yes, sir.
That counts and a foul.
That is the patented high-low play.
Oh, and a great recognition from that guy right there, Bo Belga.
Excellent passer.
And there's that last replay. Hatid sa inyo ng Arcadia Active Lifestyle Center. Look at that bullet pass from Bo Belga. And a great finish for Aaron Fuller. Tapos nga lang, but Fuller gets the offensive rebound off the miss. Now here comes Shaul Ildefonso. Bo Belga with 7 to shoot. Now against KQ. Santi. And he stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover for Santi Santillan. But still, coach, dalawa pa rin ang habulin ng Rain or Shine. Very close battle.
Yes.
In the second half. So a lot of moments na nagpalitan ng kalamangan ang dalawang koponan.
Grabe itong De La Salle, ano?
Oo. Free throw line jumper for Michael Phillips.
Wow.
Balik sa 2 possessions ang kalamangan ng De La Salle. 7 minutes 15 seconds remaining sa ating 4th and final quarter. Santillan on the roll. He missed the dunk. And here comes LaSalle on the run on the other end.
Napakamot si Coach Yeng.
Ramiro open 3. Well, blown the house down.
True.
But here comes Rain or Shine. Sa Bo Belga. Sa makabawi in this 4th quarter. Extra pass to Shaul Ildefonso. Sa Bo Belga apologizing to Coach Yang Giao.
Substitution for the Green Archers.
At babalik muna si Mason Amos as Michael Phillips returns to the bench. So it's 93-89 for the De La Salle Green Archers. Kung di ako nagkakamali, Coach Solon, I believe that's the largest lead of the 4th quarter for LaSalle.
I think so.
So that's how close the game is right now sa ating 4th quarter. Mukhang maging totoo yung sasabihin mo, Coach, na baka aabot to ng overtime. Who knows? We'll see.
True.
Plenty of basketball.
That's right.
Kiambao down the baseline. Wow. What a tough shot. What a good contest from Bo Belga.
Mamu's back in.
Ito na, tumatakbo na si Mamuyak ng Rain or Shine. At natawagan ng foul. At penalty na ang De La Salle.
I think this is a good adjustment from Coach Yeng, no? Kasi kanina when Mamuyak was there, Santillan was there, I think this was the lineup na lumamang sila kanina.
Oo.
So I will not be surprised if they will catch up immediately after this about 2.
Especially with this lineup.
Yeah.
Oo, ng Rain or Shine.
Substitution for the Green Archers.
The next 2 minutes would be crucial for Rain or Shine.
Exactly. Kasi tatlo pa rin ang hahabulin but still has one more free throw for Aaron Fuller. And at this rate, he might be at the 30-point mark at the end of this one. Goes 2 for 2. So So it's 93-91 in favor of the De La Salle Green Archers. So the defending UAAP champion still has the lead. De La Salle looking for the quick answer. Amos, floater is good.
Grabe, no? From a big guy. Floater.
He's 6'7", but he has the moves of a guard.
Yeah. Mahirap yun.
Pero swabe yung mga tira doon na pinakita ni Amos. Santillan, in and out on the 3. Fuller is there. It's nga lang, another chance. Another miss. Pero Karakot with another offensive rebound. Balik ang Karakot to Fuller. Fall away, and that's a miss. And we have a battle underneath and a foul. And that could be against Abadam. Hindi ako nakakamali. Let's see. It is a personal foul against EJ Abadam.
And now they have to take advantage with this penalty situation.
2 free throws for Sandy.
They have to sink in free throws. This time for about the next 5 minutes.
Exactly. So that's Santi Santillan making the first free throw. So second shot coming up for Leonard Santillan. Hintis nga lang, pero looks like we have a violation.
1 more free throw for Santi.
Medyo matras si Santi, kaya nagmintis siya.
So shooting 66% from the free throw line in the previous conference, the Philippine Cup.
He has to remain balanced, no?
Oo.
Umaatras eh. Kita mo yung body language eh.
But somehow gets the friendly goal, so goes perfect this time. Still a 2-point game, but La Salle still has the lead. And Kiambao and the rest of the squad of La Salle. Teka lang.
Just a regular foul.
So another whistle from our referees.
Fouls in jersey number 25, Santi Santillan.
And that's against Santi Santillan with a personal foul.
Foul on Santi.
So second personal foul for Santi.
Second team foul for the Las Painters.
5:27 remaining sa ating fourth quarter.
Just a 2-point lead.
And plenty of basketball remaining.
Right.
Abadam sneaks inside. And a blocking foul called against Rainer Shine.
Referee says no, blocking foul.
And that's against Andre Karakot. Pangilang foul na si Andre. Ika-4 na ang personal foul for Andre Karakot.
2 free throws for EJ Abadam.
So 2 shots coming up for EJ Abadam. Tulad yung sinabi ko kanina, Coach Jolo, the crowd is really anticipating that this could be a race to the finish line, a tight battle. Lalo na at crunch time.
You could feel anxious yung mga tao, no.
It's now a 1-possession game still for La Salle.
Good kick out.
Santillan. Medyo mabilis yung release niya, yung kaniyang outside shot. And here comes La Salle, looking to protect their lead as they're up by 3 points. Abadam, almost a steal by Mamu. He's trying to dive into the court side.
Sumuntok sa ere.
Green Archers with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Akala niya
hinayang siya, no?
Nanghinayang siya na buti niyang maagawan yung bola.
Yes.
Now here comes Amos. Phillips hesitates, now has to look for an open teammate. 5 to shoot. Phillips in trouble. Gives it up to Amos with 2. And a foul against Mason Amos. Shot will not count. And you can hear the voice of Coach Yeng Gao as she's trying to talk to one of the referees. So 4th personal foul for Bo Belga as Coach Yeng Gao seeking an explanation from referee Brian Peclaro. So we're under 5 minutes remaining sa ating fourth quarter. At matawagan ng warning si Bo Belga. Tatawag mo na against the PBA squad, Rainer Shine, Elasto Painters. So here comes EJ Abadam. Golena off the curl. Amos now against Bo Belga. Ito, magandang labanan dito between these two forwards. Amos has to kick it out. Dungo at the buzzer. And a quick rebound by Aaron Fuller. Kasama niya si Andre Karakot, Bo Belga, Gian Mamuyak, and Leonard Satnilian. That's the 5 on the floor for Coach Yeng Giao. Fuller back to Karakot and draws the foul. So 2 shots coming up for Andre Karakot.
Again, they had to take advantage in the free throw line.
Fouls in jersey number 32. Third personal foul.
And that's the 3rd personal foul for Goliena.
For Andre Karakot.
Yeah, they're still down by 4 with 4 minutes remaining in this ballgame.
Kung di ako nagkakamali, Coach Cholo, mukhang di pa natikman yung kalamangan ng rain or shine so far in the 4th quarter.
That's right, no? They have been trailing all throughout the 4th quarter.
Looks like the closest deficit they have reached is probably 2 points.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
tama ka
right.
dyan, Coach Cholo.
Down to a 2-point lead once again. Again, crucial stop here for rain or shine.
Here comes Michael Phillips as rain or shine looking for that crucial stop. Abadam inside to Michael Phillips with 8 to shoot. Goliena kontra kang Bo Belga. Abadam top shot and another rebound for Michael Phillips. Babangga kontra kang Aaron Fuller. Nice hook shot for Michael Phillips.
They shouldn't allow that offensive rebound. Second chance points are killing them right now. So, wow, beautiful move.
That was a slashing move mula kang Gian Mamuyak as he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Ang bilis na, no? Yung pagbaba sa bola ni Gian Mamuyak.
The explosion from Gian.
EJ Abadam, third personal foul on EJ.
So 2 shots coming up for Gian Mamuyak, and there's that replay hatid sa inyo ng the Royal Manila Hotel. Nice hook shot for the big man, Michael Phillips.
Good touch, right?
Soft
Mahirap
touch.
yun. Mahirap kontrolin yun. Nasa malapit lang ng ng ring.
Tapos you have that long wingspan na nakita natin from Michael Phillips. Standing 6'8".
Wow, 6'8".
And makes the second free throw. Still a 2-point game. And we have another whistle.
Ako po.
Ano nangyari doon na Coach Cholo?
Nagmadali si Amos
That's a costly turnover. That's right.
Elastomators.
And that's a costly turnover indeed for LaSalle. So a chance for rain or shine to tie or take a lead with a 3-point shot. Belga, extra pass. Mamu, attacking baseline, counted and won. And just like that, Coach Cholo, we're tied at 99.
Familiar. I've seen this game.
Fouls in jersey number 8.
Oo nga, no?
Nangangamoy.
Second personal foul.
Mukha nga. And there's that replay atid sa inyo ng Genesis 88 Construction. Look at that. Quick move by Gian Mamuyak, the former Ateneo Blue Eagle, with a chance for the 3-point play.
Bonus free throw for Gian.
The explosiveness of this guy. Very young.
But very fast. Standing 6'2". So a chance for the 3-point play for Mamu.
Oh, yes.
And the lead for the rain or shine Elasto Painters, 100-99. Still plenty of basketball remaining. 3.5 minutes to go.
So we talked about it earlier, no? The next 2 to 3 minutes for rain or shine was crucial. Here you go. They're leading now. So they've adjusted.
Jambao for 3. Got it! Bumawi. Nakabawi si KQ. Gilas stalwart gives LaSalle a 2-point lead, 102-100.
3 minutes.
Looks inside to Aaron Fuller. And a steal by De La Salle. LaSalle goes on the run. Extra pass, Phillips. But Makalalag will try. No. And that's Andre Karakot tracks it down. Mamuyak. No. Fuller draws the foul. 2 shots coming up for Aaron Fuller. Yun na. Bububuhay na ang USEP crowd.
Yeah, Fuller was trying to finish off with his left hand. But unfortunately didn't.
2 free throws for Aaron Fuller.
So Aaron Fuller looking to drill the first. Nako, itis yung una. Still has one more though.
Sorry miss for Fuller. One more chance to redeem himself.
Exactly.
With 2 minutes and 40 remaining. Again, malayo pa.
Malayo pa. Ilog pa ang bola pa rin. The final 2:40 sa ating 4th quarter. And that shot goes for Aaron Fuller. 1-point game. 102-101. This is crunch time sa ating first day of the Kadayawan Invitational Basketball Tournament 2024.
The Green Archers, shot clock 18 seconds. Shot clock 18.
So Green Archers pa rin ang bola. So here comes Abadam with the inbounds pass. Looks to Phillips, knocked away by Aaron Fuller with 18 on the shot clock.
Green Archers, 18 seconds on the shot clock. 18.
So this has been the battle on among the front court players ng Rain or Shine at ng LaSalle. Now here comes Abadam, off the pick, and that was a missed shot.
Foul on Phillips, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
Ang ilang foul na si Michael Phillips. Tingnan natin.
But the thing is there on penalty.
Mike Phillips.
So penalty na talaga ang LaSalle.
Mike Phillips, foul now.
Oh,
And that's his sixth and final foul for Michael Phillips. So that ends his evening for the De La Salle Green Archers for their first game sa ating Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Binigyan ng medal eh. Si Michael Phillips.
Ayun.
Ano mga batang to? Kino-congratulate pa. Binigyan ng medal, towel nga lang. Ano? Kakatawa yung mga bata. They're just enjoying the experience here.
So it has been an entertaining experience for all of us
Yes.
sa Davao City.
That is true.
So but this time around for LaSalle, they're gonna play without Michael Phillips for the next 2:25 sa ating fourth quarter. As for this is the second, pero nevertheless, we are tied at 102. Crucial possession for LaSalle.
Yan na nga sinasabi natin eh. Ay, nako po.
What a foul call against Aaron Fuller as Kiambao draws a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Fouls in jersey number 9, Aaron Fuller.
Nangangamoy overtime.
Personal foul on the
Oh my.
3 free throws.
This is a repeat, huh? Possibly.
Could be. Tingnan natin. KQ with the 3 free throws.
3 free throws indeed for Kevin Kiambao. The defending finals MVP and the season MVP of the UAP hits the first free throw. So Kevin Kiambao trying to stay perfect at the foul line on his trip. He averaged about 14.7 points and 9 rebounds. It's the second. Much to the delight of the De La Salle bench. So great averages for Kevin Kiambao during the UAAP finals against the UP Fighting Maroons. Averages of 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 blocks per game on the 3-game final series. So it was an epic finals matchup last year for LaSalle as they went on to win the title sa UAP. Okay, one more shot coming up for Kevin Kiambao. Goes perfect from the foul line, 3 of 3.
The LaSalle bench powered that the last free throw for KQ.
Baga in trouble, but Karakot able to break through the defense. Now Karakot taking his time with 12 to shoot. Under 2 minutes remaining sa ating final game of day 1 of the Invitational Basketball Tournament. Foul for the loose ball and Kiambao has it. Now Kiambao looking for the knockout blow against Rain or Shine.
This could be a backbreaker right here.
Pablo, babalik ang KQ for 3.
Oh, short.
And loose ball out of bounds. And that will go to Rain or Shine.
Timeout, small possession.
And we're under 100 seconds remaining sa ating fourth and final quarter. And the defending UAP champions looking to make a statement against the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters of the PBA.
Injured yata to si KQ.
So we hope nothing is serious for Kevin Kiambao. He looks alright. Still on the basketball floor. At nasa kamay ngayon ni Andre Karakot. Bibigay ng pick si Aaron Fuller. Karakot looks for the opening. Gets inside and the layup.
Very patient play for Karakot.
Down to a 1-point game. 105 to 104.
No need to be in a rush here for De La Salle. KQ now
And for De La Salle, they're looking for the clutch basket. 1 minute remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Kiambao, top 3. Mintis nga lang, and Belga secures the rebound. And here comes Rainer Shine.
Winning time.
That's right, Rainer Shine looking for the big shot to take the lead in the fourth. Karakot now has it to score the last basket for Rainer Shine. Karakot looks to Belga. Inside to Fuller. Inside for 2. 1 point lead for Rainer Shine. Timeout De La Salle. Big play. Amos, Goliena, and Abadam. That's a 5 on the floor for La Salle. Here we go. And this time around, winning time for La Salle. Amos, balikan Goliena, gets to the rim. No! And Santillan secures the rebound.
Sorry, miss.
And for Rainer Shine, they're looking for the dagger shot.
3-second differential from the shot clock and game clock.
10 seconds.
9 to shoot for Gian Mamuyak against Abadam. And there's a pick by Aaron Fuller. There's a switch guarded by Amos. Mamu, fall away. No. And we're down to 4 seconds. Kiambao stripped by Carito. Carito with the big steal. And Rainer Shine takes a 106-105 win over the defending UAP champions, the De La Salle Green Archers. What a game, Coach Cholo.
Yes, Rainer Shine escaped